This is my new home, and with this bike I'm going to cycle across Africa, 13,000 kilometers from Cairo to Cape Town. Welcome to Project Africa. The embassy is the whole street. They don't have the stickers. A little test ride in Cairo.
You're gonna be okay.
Oh my god, this policeman is coming.
Last week, I finally announced Project Africa, but there is one important thing that I didn't mention. I'm not doing this alone. First of all, I'm not brave enough or ready to go on an expedition like this by myself. And second, this is the adventure of a lifetime. It is way too good not to share. So let me introduce you to Rob. Rob has been on my channel quite a bit. He's one of my best friends, and he's the one who initially came up with the idea of cycling across Africa. And when we met over 3 years ago, I decided to join him, and we've been planning it since. And more people will be joining the expedition. Some entirely unexpected, and I shall introduce them as we meet them, and others planned, like my 2 Italian friends who took time off to join the first leg of the journey in Egypt. This is Angelo. He loves cycling, he's one of the funniest and most talented musicians I know, and is not a hat guy.
I'm actually bold.
And this is Luca. He's also an avid cyclist and loves to jump on one leg.
I'm gonna use this to introduce him in the Africa video.
Our adventure across Africa begins in Cairo just in a few days, once the team has assembled. It's my first time in the country, and I'm really excited to be here. I learned so much about it growing up, but my enthusiasm quickly gets dimmed upon my arrival.
I've arrived in Cairo, but my bags and my bike haven't.
My background is a world map, and I woke up in Egypt today. That is so cool. I'm really excited to see this little dot move all across Africa. But good morning. I'm in Cairo, and it seems like I'm going to be in Cairo for a while because I still haven't heard any news from my luggage. It could take a couple days to get here. It could take a week. No one knows. The original plan is to leave on the 1st of January, but I doubt that that's gonna happen. So this video is gonna be a bit of a behind the scenes of the preparation for this trip. This week we're gonna be exploring Cairo, making some friends, and there's just a lot of things to do. By the way, if you're wondering where I am, this is where I slept last night. We're in an apartment. It's a couch surfing host apartment. His name is Ahmed, and we haven't even met the guy because he's out of town. So he kindly gave his key to a friend of his called Saif, and Saif picked us up at the airport and drove us here and opened the apartment for us. Good morning. We have 3 missions today. First of all, apply for the Sudan visa, because the next country we're going to after Egypt is Sudan. Mission number 2 is to buy a SIM card so that we can have internet, because I can't contact anyone. I can't contact the airline. I can't contact the airport, nothing. And mission number 3 is getting my luggage back. This is the Sudan embassy. We've come bright and early to apply for our visas for Sudan, but they don't have the stickers for the visas, so it's gonna take like a week probably. Like, we've been waiting here for an hour and nothing. It's not even open. This is the window where we're supposed to get our visas, but it's been closed. We met a traveler.
We have new friends now.
New friends.
That's also amazing.
Tim, what are you doing here?
I'm hitchhiking from the Netherlands to India.
You meet cool people in like long lines at the embassy.
Yeah.
On our update, we managed to finally get the forms. We're gonna leave our passports here for the weekend and hopefully come and pick them up on Monday. It's Wednesday today, so we're gonna have to wait like 7 days. Everything's filled out. We have $150 in cash. It's the most expensive visa that I've ever bought. It's so funny. If you come to the Sudan embassy in Cairo, just know that the embassy is not a building. The embassy is the whole street. Like,
And the library is even more special.
We're going to the library now. I'm gonna show you the library. This is the library. Oh, he has a printer. I give my documents to the man in blue, who gives them to another man in blue and the photocopy man, but then the coat man takes over, makes the copy, gives it back to the man in blue, who hands me my documents. Then the suit man walks us back to the actual embassy, where the small black window is finally open.
Where do we pay? Can you ask him? Where?
Money.
Then we spend another 2 hours inside to pay for the visas in cash. I wrote a detailed review on Google Maps if anyone's interested, because this whole process was a nightmare. Victory! We finally we made it. It's like 2 p.m. Mission today is half completed. We're gonna check in a couple days and hopefully it's gonna be done by then. By the way, still no update on my baggage. So that's it. Now we just have to wait for my belongings and the papers. And so we decide to make the most of our time in Cairo until then. First, we get our SIM cards with our new friend Shahab, who we met last night.
Hi. We just met Saif and Shahab. It's amazing.
Since it's our first day in Egypt, he takes us to try a typical Egyptian dish called Koshari, which is a mix of rice, pasta, lentils, and chickpeas.
Okay, so first thing is onion. Second thing is this garlic lemon-ish sauce. And then It's the tomato sauce. You want hot sauce?
Okay.
It's super hot.
That's good.
It's very good. You're gonna be okay.
Oh wow. I like it.
Oh my god. It's amazing.
Shahab invites us to his home, where the boys mingle with the young Egyptian kids, and we meet his father, who shows us his beautiful old maps of Egypt.
The visit for the Wahat, you need at least 1 month. At least 1 month for the Upper Egypt. Sinai, at least couple of months. Wow. Couple of months, at least.
There's here around 200 mountains, at least, with caves, prehistoric paintings, only in like this spot. Yeah.
It's still hard to grasp that soon we'll be right there, cycling up the Nile and seeing all of it for ourselves. And from there, we'll continue cycling south, all the way to Cape Town.
Good morning, everybody. I've come to the center of Cairo today in Khan Khalili. I'm with Fav Gear. I'm very excited because I'm going to reconnect with an old friend of mine. We went to middle school together, and we're just waiting here in a Egyptian pancake place.
Nathalie spends the rest of the day with us. Wandering around the old Khan Khalili bazaar is like a walk back in time with the busy streets and colorful shops.
This is Nathalie. We went to middle school together in Saudi. We haven't seen each other or even like talked much in years. I had to see her, obviously. If I came to Cairo, I had to see her.
Later, she takes us to the infamous Café Riche, which I learned has a fascinating history. It was the meeting place of Egyptian intellectuals, romantics, and revolutionaries, and it bore witness to many significant events that marked Egypt's modern history. Today, it is a wonderful spot for local food and a relaxed atmosphere. A bit of calm in chaotic Cairo.
Like, it's not the same living here and being a tourist. And it's for us, it's a big part of us to show people our culture and what we do each day. And
What is this?
this is actually my favorite dish. It's called molokhia. We like to eat it with either rice or chicken or some type of bread. This is aish baladi.
Molokhia. It's a type of leaf or vegetable that I've never seen before or heard the name of, but apparently it's called jute leaf, and it's really, really tasty. Luca!
How are you?
Luckily, the Italians got their bikes okay, as well as the most essential piece of gear, Angelo's guitar lele.
Okay, alright. In Cairo.
It's the last day of 2022. Going on a little adventure today.
Adventure time!
I think this is gonna be the most memorable New Year's.
Why no one is talking about crocodiles?
I wanted to touch the sound.
The two Italians, you drop them off in the desert and this is what happens.
The crazy Italian people.
Today's the last day of 2022. We're closing another chapter and starting an epic one. I'm just so happy to be here. There is no one else here. It's beautiful. The sun is going to be setting soon. We're going to be sleeping under the stars, and I'm with a lot of amazing people. Angelo and Luca are absolutely loving it. And Shahab is just amazing. He knows the desert really well.
Let's go to the opening of the
That's the last sunset of 2022.
It's actually 8 p.m., but we don't care because we're tired. We wanna sleep. We wanna sleep at 10 p.m., at 9 p.m., at 8 p.m. We're gonna sleep whenever we want. We're gonna dream about our potatoes and sausages and crocodiles and crocodiles.
Very nice.
Very funny, bro.
Once we return to Cairo and the new year kicks off, things start falling into place.
Tim, we meet again. Guys, we got our visas and our passports.
Insane!
After 6 days. I'm so happy because now I can get my bags. I've been without bags since I landed in Egypt and I really want to change of clothes.
ماشي حاضر.
What did he say?
Send me the location.
Oh my god, I'm so happy!
He'll be here in like 30 minutes.
It's been almost 7 days. Like tomorrow it would have been 7 days.
Yeah.
Yay!
No, you know what we're gonna do as soon as we get home? We're gonna.
You're gonna build a bike? This is hilarious. We took over this car surfing host's apartment and there's like so many bikes and so many boxes. Thank you so much, guys.
How high do you want it?
I have a sticker on it. It is the day before the departure. We're just doing a little test ride in Cairo. Obviously, to come here, we had to unscrew parts of our bikes and undo it. So it's super important to do a little test ride in case there's anything wrong, anything missing. That way we can at least go to the bike shop and get it fixed. So we're just riding around the neighborhood. So far, so good. I'm really happy. I'm excited. The really good thing about being multiple people on the bike, one person can go in to get the stuff and then I can watch the bikes.
$1.50 for our breakfast.
Wow.
We got cheese, we got ish beledi, we got water, and we got 5 bananas.
Yum.
Pretty good, no?
Thanks for getting it. It's very, very surreal to be here, and I've been crying. Are we surprised? I'm gonna cry a lot on this trip. It's a really nice place to be, you know? It's very majestic, it's beautiful. There's all these old pyramids everywhere. And I really want to sit here and reflect a little bit on the departure because we're leaving tomorrow. But the security is kicking us out and it's so annoying. Well, this is not going at all as I planned. It has been so stressful. We got here and they confiscated our microphones at the entrance. And now there's a guy literally standing like 5 meters away just staring at me, crying. Come here, Rob.
This is the beginning of the journey, yay! It's gonna be fun.
I mean, it's not a departure if there's no crying, right? This trip means a lot to both of us. We've been working on this for so many years. Like, we were supposed to start in 2020 and then it couldn't happen and then so many things went wrong and then finances are a huge thing. I'm probably, oh my god, this policeman is kicking us out now.
Little did I know, this was only the beginning of our troubles with the police, and this moment was foreshadowing an epic 1,000 kilometer police chase across the whole country of Egypt.